All right. Welcome everyone to Cooking with Greens. We are making our dinner. This is going to be a super simple one. The recipe is on our website, cookingwithgreensfamily.com. Hope you guys are having a great day. This is our second day off in a row. We never get 2 days off in a row. Shout out to Selden Marketplace. We are going to be making a I'm going to be doing a recipe that pretty much is using Parmesan and panko bread and chicken. So I'm doing a Parmesan crusted chicken. And we're going to do just a little creamy garlic sauce. And that I'm trying to make it one pan if possible and as simple as possible so you guys are not afraid of making some of these meals. Super simple to do, few ingredients. You probably have these in your house. If not, go to the grocery store next time you get them. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and do our cleansing breath. We're gonna see what the word for the day is, and then we're gonna go ahead and make this meal and show you how simple it is. All right. Prep pretty much everything ahead of time, so it should not take long. So you guys have plenty to do today. So I'm gonna let you guys get back to this after. So let's go ahead and do our cleansing breath. And we're gonna count to 3. We're gonna inhale some cleansing breath through the nose. Hold it for a second, and then release all of our stresses from the day. Just a reminder for me and for you and for everyone out there that you are in control of how you feel and what you feel, all right? And you can let go of stress at any time you want to. Doesn't mean it's not going to ever come back again. It just means you can decide when it's not going to affect you, all right? So let's go ahead and do that on the count of 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Inhale through the nose. Hold for a second and release. And let it all go. Don't just release the air, release that thing that is heavy on you, all right? Thank you all for being here too. Tap that screen if you are on TikTok. And every platform is watching. Please like, please share, okay? It costs you nothing. And I thank you in advance for your comments and your gifts. So, the word for the day on the fridge is pretty simple. It says, speaking of gifts, it says, your gifts will make way for you. So what you have inside of you, your thing, your gifts will make way for you. Let your gift make room for you. Create your way out. If you're in a situation where you do not want, there's a way to use your mind, use your actions, use your connections, but your gifts will make way for you. If you feel like one, go and say amen. And let's get into this meal. Super simple, guys. So just prep some stuff. I had some a pack of bone-in, skin-in thigh pieces, and I just deboned it and deskinned it, and I hit it with a little bit of my onion black pepper blend and a little pink Himalayan sea salt. Again, this recipe is on the website. Had it just, I want them to be dry as possible because what we're going to do next is we're going to combine some Parmesan. I wish I had Parmesan Reggiano, but we didn't have it in the house. We have regular Parm. And I gave it like the microplane shred. So for this recipe, don't buy bagged if you cannot, if you must, don't, okay? Get some fresh cheese and grate it. I grated it in the smallest kind of grating because I wanted to coat evenly. When you start grating those slivers, it doesn't coat as even, okay? And then we have about an equal amount or close to equal amount of panko. We're gonna go ahead and mix those two together. If you noticed, I didn't add any seasoning to this because cheese is going to add a lot of salt, and we're going to season up our sauce, and we already pre-seasoned just lightly with a little pink Himalayan sea salt and onion black pepper our chicken. So we're going to just get all this kind of mixed evenly, and then the next trick, it's not a trick, but the next step is to press this chicken into this. So what you want to do is get some even coating on that because this is going to be our crispiness. That Parmesan would have probably been great, but the
breadcrumb.
Thank you. The panko crumbs are going to allow it to be even a little more crispy. Okay. So let's get our ingredients together here. So I'm going to get a little glove just because I'm going to be manhandling this chicken. And we want to get some pieces. So just full disclosure, I prepped and I just de-skinned it and deboned these guys. Just took the bone out, took the skin off, any additional fat I took off. But one of the pieces I just was on autopilot and I started chopping it into pieces. So one of the chicken will be chicken nuggets. It's okay. We're gonna work this out, all right? As soon as I did it, I was like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. But too late, you can't put them back together. So we're gonna lay this down in this beautiful crust, and I'm just gonna press. I'm trying to make sure that I get it kind of even and as much as possible on the chicken. In fact, let me grab this so I can have something to work on. Cool. All right. There we go. Gonna press that. Just making sure it's kind of even. Get a paper plate out of here. That's it for a sec. I'm gonna get the next piece. Do the same. Just kind of evenly coat it as good as possible. Again, this is just Parmesan cheese and panko breadcrumbs. If you're in here, thank you for being here. Thank you for following. Thank you for any gifts that you may have given. And thanks for sharing, because I feel like sharing is caring, and you guys are sharing. I appreciate you, because I know you care. So this should be the right amount. I guesstimated here. So I did a half a cup of the shredded cheese and a half a cup of the panko. And yes, you could use regular Italian, or not Italian, but regular breadcrumbs. I don't want to really do anything that's pre-seasoned. You want to control your own seasoning. But I like panko. Panko's a little lighter, a little crisper to me. Boom, boom, boom. Getting that in there. And then we'll get these pieces that were not supposed to be pieces, last but not least, in here. I'm just going to press and toss until everything's nice and coated. So we got cheese going, we got panko going. And again, if you're watching, you just came in, we just seasoned the chicken with our no salt, onion black pepper, and a little of our pink Himalayan sea salt. There we go. Want to get all those good pieces in here. Boom. All right. So good to go. I'm going to go ahead and get some tongs because we are going to start cooking this bad boy. So on the stove, I have our cooking with greens non-stick stainless steel pan. And I'm going to get that on a bit and add a little bit of olive oil, maybe a couple of tablespoons. We want to get a little heat going in here. Probably get a little bit more than that. Just enough kind of to cover the bottom of the pan. I'm going to let that heat up a bit. Once I start seeing that heating and shimmering a bit, I'm going to start putting in our chicken, all right? So this is, again, a one pan dish, other than the fact that we decided to make some orzo. You do not have to have a side with this. It's going to have vegetables in it. It's got dairy in it. It's got cheese. It's got protein. You can roast some potatoes if you like. Keep along the same lines. Season it with some Italian blend and some garlic blend and toss it in the oven, some potatoes, and then finish it off with a little cheese if you want to do that. You can do this with linguine or any kind of other pasta, okay? So we're gonna get this bad boy going. How are we doing today, everyone? I couldn't hear you.
I'm right here, guys.
I couldn't hear you.
It's saying where am I at?
Oh, Nita's here. She just wasn't feeling good for the last couple of days. She's battling a little cold or something. Cold or virus, I don't know what it is. But she hasn't been feeling 100%, so. She's quiet right now, but she's here. Y'all say, hey, Nita? Because she probably don't even know you're here. So let's get these pieces in here. Start getting, so we're gonna put them up down about 3-4 minutes on each side.
Some big thighs.
That's super big thighs. That's the way I like it, girl. Why'd your eyes roll? Why'd your eyes roll like that? So I'm gonna not crowd the pan and do this in two separate.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I've got a little more chicken, so I'm gonna cook those separate. I'm gonna go ahead and get these out once we get a little color on both sides. And so the rest of the ingredients that we're going to be using is, for our sauce, super simple. We're going to use some heavy cream. We got garlic. We've got Parmesan. We have our no salt Italian blend and our garlic herb blend. And that's going to be a simple sauce. And then we're going to pop in some cherry tomatoes, and then I'm going to probably chop up some spinach. So I want some color through there and also some more vegetables. Let this thing do its thing. I'm going to get my water starting to boil for my orzo. And orzo is just a pasta that is shaped like rice. It's a rice-shaped pasta, as you can see here. And this is going to be a quick, elevated meal. I am probably going to keep my tomatoes whole. I was gonna half them, but I don't want it to release a lot of that juice into the sauce, so it'll be fine. Getting a little more color. Let's read some comments while we're here. What's going on? Let's see. I see Quise. Good to see you. Claudia said that was a very powerful message. Thank you, for, Claudia. What's up, Myra? Good evening, Charles. Good to see you, brother. Amber Rennell. Hey, hey. I see Patty in the house. What's up, Patricia? Myra Hill. I think Patricia said she was going to be in New Jersey. Virginia. Was it this weekend or last weekend? Not even sure.
Well, if it's this weekend, we're gonna miss them.
Yeah, I thought it was last weekend, but we didn't actually get it here or anything from home. So we're getting a little bit of color on the side.
I don't know if the messages stopped on Facebook or what, because anybody saying that over there.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Facebook, if you're there, hit some some hearts. Is this Facebook right here?
Mhm.
Let's see. Let's bring them back and see if it's on. Hit some hearts so we can know you're still there, Facebook.
We're talking about we on YouTube and TikTok.
All right, so you got a little color on that side. More time here. Timing on this one. This one should take long at all.
You can see them? Okay, we see.
What happened?
She said she could see Facebook messages.
We can't see them on our side. We're gonna get a couple of minutes on there. Waiting on my water to come to a boil, and then it's gonna throw in the orzo. So orzo is a small pasta, like I said. It doesn't take too long. 8 or 9 minutes, you should get some fully cooked pasta. So I'm trying to time this right. By the time that starts to boil, and I put that in there, everything should be ready. Again, you can leave this part out.
Yeah, but you just gotta make the sauce.
Huh? Yeah, the rest of the sauce is going to be in the pan. I still have another batch, that's why I'm not going to hurry it on that. Yeah, all this is going to go back in the same pan.
It's not, it's crackling and popping. Save your plate. Alright, we'll save your plate, man. Where did you get the seasoning holder with the utensil?
This?
I don't know.
We sell that magnetic knife holder here. That's what you're talking about? I don't know which one you're talking about. Be a little clearer. Okay, so boom. First batch out. Next batch in. You could probably cook a little faster since they're small pieces. What's this? All right, so we're gonna get these brown, and then we're going to start making the sauce. Add a little more oil in there. Oh, this thing cut off. No wonder why. Huh?
Cut it off.
Yeah. I was wondering why this wasn't boiling. Super simple, guys. Again, follow the directions on the website. We type up the recipe so that you guys can also make this for your family. get some color on these pieces here. Y'all see? If you didn't see. These are side pieces, side super forgiving. Throw our big pieces back in here.
You use olive oil.
Yeah, just use olive oil, guys. Whoa. Throw them back in. Turn the heat down a bit. We're going to throw in our tomatoes. So I'll just give them a little bit of blistering, a little blistering. We're not looking for too much of a cook. You're going to cook some more in the sauce. Again, if you don't mind, the little tomato sauce in your sauce, half them. So I'm just kind of moving them over to this one side and moving the pan, the middle of the pan over to that side so we get a little blistering on there. So we're already adding some flavor. We're adding some more vegetables in here. It's going to be delicious. More, you're seeing some light blistering on some of these. Like that right there. We're going to get a little bit more. Now I'm going to throw in some garlic. We want to get that garlic fragrant. So we don't cook it too long, a few seconds, just enough to where you start smelling the garlic. Thirty, 40 seconds. I like it. Okay. Starting to smell a little of the garlic. We're going to throw in our heavy cream. Got about a cup of heavy cream. Throw that in. Let that simmer down a bit. Simmer down. So you want to simmer it on a lower heat. You don't want it to scald. You don't want your sauce to break. So turn your heat down a little bit. I have mine on 3. And I'm going to give it a nice little simmer. Let it cook. Let it reduce a little bit. All right. Now my water has started to boil. So we're going to make our pasta. I'm going to use about maybe a cup. Maybe not a cup. We'll see. Just whatever we're going to eat. Maybe I'll use a cup. Cup will make almost 2 cups of orzo. I'm going to add that in there. Give it a little mix about. So it don't stick. So that'll be done in about 9 minutes or so. Get my little baby whisks. I had a whisk sitting right here.
You did?
Right there, yeah. There it is. So I'm just gonna kind of whisk my sauce a little here, where I can get to it. And I'm going to go ahead and get some spinach in there. So I'm going to take my spinach. Got some new spinach leaf here. And I'm just going to kind of roll it into a ball and give it a little chop, that's all. We'll get our spinach in here too. I'll let that wilt up, cook down. And of course, we're going to put in our garlic, herb, and no salt Italian blend. I'm going to get that in here. I'm going to give it one other whisk, and then go ahead and put a top on this. Let it cook a little bit. Just enough for the chicken to do its thing. The sauce to do its thing and get creamy.
Let them see the pan, baby.
That was the job of the camera person. All right, we're gonna add cheese in here. We need a cheesy and creamy sauce, of course. I'm gonna add that in there. That was about a cup, a half a cup, I'm sorry, to 3/4 a cup of Parmesan. The sauce is reducing. Bad boy down a little more even, and then we're gonna put the top on. Boom. No, we're gonna have a whole thing, y'all. So it's gonna take too long. Boom, boom. It didn't make too much dishes today with this.
Thank you guys for liking
Yeah, thank you.
and for sharing. And yes, it does smell real good in here. Is there no salt BLT blend back? Yes. Isn't it?
No salt BLT is not back yet.
No, not yet.
It will be. It'll be. Give us a chance. We're getting them all back. Every last one of them. So currently, no salt go to maple bacon, seafood blend, Italian and Creole, right, man?
Yeah.
Give us another week. We probably have another 5 to drop. Not there yet. We are almost to plating time already. I know it doesn't seem like it, but we are almost to plating time.
Have you already seen the new labels?
Yes. Have we seen them?
Let's say have we had them.
Yes.
They.
Yeah. Yes. Boom. Put this back. We are almost to dinner o'clock. Okay. Pretty much I'm just checking the biggest piece because it was a little thick on one side and making sure we got 165 internal on that piece. That's the piece with the question mark on it. 170, yep. Yep. Boom.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Okay. And boom. Look how fast that was done. Done deal. Take my pasta out because that's probably ready to go now. It's all good. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get ready to rumble.
One plate. Oh, you gotta take a picture, right?
Okay.
Oh, I see a new comment. Good evening, green tea and blessings. Hey, Michelle. There's actually a comment over here on Facebook. I can read it. I don't know what's going on. Oh, now let me turn. This thing is so.
Okay, look at this.
So does the orzo have to be drained like regular pasta?
Yeah, usually. And I'm just putting it right in there. Normally it's drained first, but I'm just gonna put it right in there. I'm just gonna drain it right over the pan. It's a little al dente. I like it like that. I'm gonna let it stay in the hot water for a few seconds because the rest of the ladies in the house want their stuff mushy. They like a little bit more mushy. Okay, let's get some of the sauce out first. Actually, let's not. Let's just go straight in there. Boom, boom. So here we go. With our chicken pieces.
Derek, I just saw your episode. Wait, where'd it go? Derek? I just saw your episode of MasterChef. I know I'm late. I'm upset you didn't make it through.
Look, it's okay. It was a great experience being on MasterChef. Shout out to Fox and everyone who was there with me. I would not trade it for anything. It was such a great experience. And I'm glad I got a chance to do it. People take their whole lifetimes and they never do something like that. So it was something that I did not know was on my bucket list.
Hey, Jen.
It ended up on my bucket list and got checked off. We're gonna add some of these tomatoes in here for a little color. I want to make sure I get some sauce and some of that cheesy goodness in here.
Well, I say it's on their list too. Maybe one day.
Hey, you're good enough. If I'm good enough, you're good enough. Believe me. I'm not a learned chef. I kind of learn from assimilation and just being around people who cook. That one's the best looking one. And just trial and error. Lot of error, and a few trials. Let's add a little bit of this in here on the plate.
What's that for?
La da dee da. Okay, and guess what? This meal is actually done. I know y'all like, what? What? How's it done already? This one is not where I wanted it to be. This one is closer.
They both look pretty. You gotta show the people. They said it looks so delicious.
Boom. Here we go. La da, ta da, ta da. I don't know what la da means. There we go, y'all. Boom, 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 boom. Super simple. I want to take a little bite of into this. See what we're talking about. The first thing, Heavenly Father, thank you for this food we're about to eat. May it nourish our body. I'm going to go ahead and just cut straight down this thigh piece. Right down the middle. Thigh is cooked perfectly. We're going to add a little bit of that sauce. Get in my face hole. Still a little crunch. Quite good, actually.
So, job well done, Jared.
Quite good. Gotta get it made of too.
Yeah, you could have mostly everything in one pan.
Delicious, y'all.
Oh, Kim said the Facebook people couldn't see. Can you show the place?
Oh, let me.
That's over here. Over here.
I gotta say like I said with y'all. Lada. Cool. Got a nice little crispiness on top. Got some creaminess. Got some good garlic flavor. Got some cheese flavor. All the seasonings are just right. They're not too much. Not too little. And simple. And it took me a half an hour.
What?
Took me half an hour to do that. So, like we always say, y'all, thank y'all for being here. Thank you for checking out our live. If you like our recipes and our content, please follow. But you can get our recipes on our website, cookingwithgreensfamily.com. This one is available on our website. It'll be the first one that pops up when you just type in Parmesan. All my Parmesan recipes will come up. But we love you guys. Like we always say, from our heart to your plate. We will see you again. Have a great one. Peace. And I'm about to eat and take a picture somewhere. I take a picture.